everyone needs more resets in their life, and that's like for sure. I think there's a different kind of experience to like what I call an adventure vacation than a vacation.
This is Zach Nichols. He's sort of a do-everything kind of guy. Lots of partnerships, both with his position at 60 hotels and elsewhere.
Grant is the proprietor of the Garrett East and the Garrett West, along with Gavin.
You know, they reviewed my credentials and they decided that I was up to snuff for an international beer adventure.
Gavin is a hospitality entrepreneur. He has a number of projects under his portfolio, which is called DIN Hospitality. We are currently sitting in one of them. This is his first project. This is called the Garrett.
Eric Marks, ops guru, hospitality vet, Wayfarer, Gilded Lily owner.
We got to Bariloche. We got on the bus. We went on this beautiful ride through downtown Bariloche, lakes in the background, beautiful lodge, so much sun.
I think the anticipation was exciting. I knew I was going with a great company and great people, and we had a little idea about hiking and eating and learning and researching, and so was excited about the unknown in that.
The hikes weren't too hard, but I think the views were great.
Made for great video content, I have to say.
Did you think about building a Garrett on top of a mountain?
I wish.
Well, eating dinner at Francis's house was extraordinary.
Right. He's got to be one of the biggest human geniuses in the world. I'm always more impressed with people that are able to put it together, because then I'm like, oh, that was crazy, your dream, but then you were able to put it together and not so compromised, because you can tell obviously his dream has not been compromised. He cooks the food that he wants to cook.
You're able to create a way of working where you can try to touch people in a way that they will never forget. You know, through taste, through smells, through ambiance. So I feel very happy that I chose this career.
To taste a product coming out from a yeast that you found is like something difficult to describe. Actually, for me, it was amazing.
I was totally taken away by the process that Diego and Willem went through to produce this beer.
The discovery was fantastic. You have to be humble, but for brewing world, it's really one of the major discoveries ever done.
It's great to see a company like Heineken putting its stamp in such a positive way on a part of the world that could easily be manipulated in ways that wouldn't seem so positive.
And when you come back to New York, you kind of approach it a little bit differently because you got to see such a new and different, beautiful place. And you also see that, when you're stuck on this Manhattan Island for so long, you realize that there's a whole world out there.
It's that passion about the unknown and about what lies ahead of you and about being creative and about developing new concepts and exploring new ideas that sort of keeps you passionate.
Passion is the heart of life.
In retrospect, the time we spent in Patagonia and the great food we ate and the great hotels we slept at and the wonderful beer we experienced and the wonderful people who make that beer that we got to meet, I think it makes it special.